If you've been tracking TV tech this year, you know that RGB mini LED has been the absolute holy grail of display tech. But it's also carried a massive enthusiast-only price tag. Until now. Behind me is the brand new 85-inch Hisense UR8. You can officially buy the UR8 at Best Buy starting at $11.99, and it's bringing that next-gen Chromagic RGB mini LED tech down to a price point that actually makes sense for normal living rooms. So, traditional mini LEDs use a white light background and filter it to create color. The UR8 builds color differently by using individual red, green, and blue light sources directly at the pixel level. Because it's creating pure color right at the source instead of filtering it out, you get two massive real-world benefits. First, it naturally reduces harmful blue light emissions and runs way more efficiently. Second, the colors are insanely accurate. This panel is Pantone validated, meaning what the director or the camera operator at the pitch intended you to see is exactly what hits your eyes. To handle the brainwork, Hisense packed in their high-view AI engine RGB. What that means is you don't have to constantly jump into settings to tweak the contrast when a commercial comes on or the stadium shadows shift. The AI engine adjusts color and brightness in real time. Plus, it sports a 180 Hz native refresh rate. Now, usually thin TVs mean thin sound, and I tell everyone to buy a soundbar immediately. But Hisense did something special here. They partnered with DeviLA to tune a built-in 2.1.2 multi-channel surround sound system with full Dolby Atmos support. And because it has physical upward firing channels, you actually get a sense of verticality. But if you want to take that audio immersion to an absolute cinema level, you'll want to pair this panel with the Hisense HT Saturn home theater sound system. Opting to upgrade to the Saturn gives you a massive jump in audio horsepower. You go from the TV's built-in setup to a dedicated 4.1.2 channel system blasting through a 13 speaker array. And not only does the HT Saturn bring true DTS:X and Dolby Atmos support to fill the room front and back, this allows the soundbar and the UR8's TV speakers to work together simultaneously, creating a significantly wider, more expansive soundstage. Plus, it features dedicated optimization presets to instantly optimize sound for movies, sports, gaming, or night mode, with effortless plug-and-play setup via HDMI eARC or stable free-band wireless connection. If you're a gamer, the UR8 goes incredibly hard. It features Game Booster 330 and native AMD FreeSync Premium Pro support. So whether you're hooked up to a high-end PC or a next-gen console, gameplay is ultra responsive, frame rates are unlocked, and screen tearing is completely diminished. Playing late into the night is incredibly smooth, and that RGB panel makes HDR gaming environments look absolutely spectacular. Okay, so really quick, this is the first setup really where I've been able to take advantage of next-gen gaming and the full display options. So on the Xbox, I am on the Hisense UR8. You can see I've got full resolution. I can go all the way from 720 up to 4K. Refresh rate, 60 Hertz, 120 Hertz. So this is the first time that I've been able to have 120 Hertz gaming on my display. And then 4K details, you can see everything is green. So before, there was always a couple X's on here because I didn't have, 120 hertz or Dolby Vision. Obviously with a projector, you're not going to get Dolby Vision unless you have like an ultra short throw or something that supports Dolby Vision. But you can see my TV supports 4K at 120, HDR10, Dolby Vision up to 4K 120. That's the first time I've ever had that. And then watching movies and TVs, I can go all the way up to HDR10 and Dolby Vision, and then capturing games, which I don't really do, but all those are checked. And then under video modes, you can see I've got everything checked. So I've got auto low latency mode, which is the first time I've had that. I've got Dolby Vision for gaming, allow Dolby Vision, auto HDR. So I think I'm probably going to end up moving my Xbox out here in the living room just because I don't really game very much in my home theater, and moving it out to the living room would actually encourage me to do more gaming. Plus, I'm going to get every single benefit from this TV, maximizing the next gen console gaming with the video features. The UR8 is scaling all the way from a modest 55-inch up to a massive 100-inch model, so there's a size for pretty much any setup. Starting at $11.99 at Best Buy, Hisense is democratizing premium display tech. You're getting true RGB colors, elite motion handling for sports and gaming, and surprisingly robust audio without needing to drop $3 or $4 grand. If you want to transform your living room, the UR8 needs to be at the top of your shortlist. I'll link the current Best Buy pricing in the description below. And don't forget to drop a comment. Are you upgrading your screen this year? Hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video.